Hello! Today I just want to draw something like fun and whimsical, so let's get straight into it. I honestly really just wanted to draw some silly creatures, like this is going to be a mole. I think moles are very cute, and I think they're like inherently very whimsical feeling. He has a big snout. In the picture he doesn't really show the eyes at all, but I wanted to add like little indents. Made him very fuzzy. And he's kind of coming out of the ground, surrounded by some rubble. I kind of want to give him a hat. What kind of hat does he want? A little whiskers as well. Oh, actually, do you know like one of those like wizard hats? Like those really pointy ones? Oh yeah, this is great. It looks so silly, but I like it. Maybe he needs a little wand. His little magical wand. I don't know how to draw a star. Hold on. Well, that's kind of a star. I also want to line it. I'm using my Micron. Because I do want to color this in with watercolors. And these are very waterproof. Oh, I really like him. I think he looks really funny.
Oh my!
And as usual, I'm using my Schmincke palette to color this in. I think moles should is sort of like bluish black, I think. Is how I would describe it. I think there's some green left on the palette as well, but it fits right in with this color. Gotta blend this a bit more because right now he looks like he has like panda pattern on him. That was not the goal. I think I need to go a bit darker in the shadows. And I'm intentionally making it look more textured. I'm not trying to make it completely smooth. I just feel like it's kind of fun to do on like fuzzy critters. I want to make his hat purple. Yes, that's perfect color. And I think I want to make the rim yellow and the star on the staff the same yellow. And I want to make his toes and nose pink. Ooh, that's a bit much water. I think that's a good yellow. I think he's looking super cute. I'm a big fan. I quickly colored in the rubble around him so I can move on to drawing some friends for him. Since I did a mole, I thought of drawing a shrew. I mean, they're kind of related. They're kind of like cousins in the animal kingdom. And they also have like really nice like whimsical and cutesy vibe. And I found this picture of the shrew like holding its little paw up. So I had an idea of like it's holding like a basket where it could collect something like mushrooms and berries or something like that. And this one you can actually see the eye, but it's really small. I don't know what he's leaning on in the picture, but I'm gonna give him a little acorn. I'm just giving him like a basket. Well, I didn't really much room to show what he's picking. Maybe I'll redraw it. Yeah, I do much prefer that one. I think I want to add some mushrooms and maybe some berries. These are like chanterelles. And then like a pile of berries. Yeah. Okay, I think the sketch is done and I ink this one as well. It's a very fat acorn, but we'll manage. I do like how this pattern turned out. Yeah, I'm really happy with the basket pattern. I think I used so much ink on it that I might need to let it dry for a second before I go in with paint, because like these are waterproof when they're dry, but if you use a lot of ink, it can stay wet a bit longer. Oh, I missed a spot. So I'm just gonna make sure everything here is dry before I use watercolor. It has to be completely dry now because I erased some of the pencil and it didn't smudge, so I think we're good. I've been really enjoying this like pinkish purplish brown. I think the shoe is actually more of this color, but I wanted this to be quite colorful, so I'm going for more of the purple toned one. I don't think I mentioned it before, but yeah, I'm using my water brush again. It's just, I feel like I'm a lot more loose with it, and I do enjoy that for like small sketches like this. Yeah, I think this color works really well here. It reads a bit more pink and red than purple, but I don't mind. It looks really nice. And again, I'm adding more texture than I normally would. They also have a lovely pink nose, and the pink goes quite far up their face. So I'm gonna blend it into the brown here. That's why I left like a white space here. I'm getting like a yellow ochre for the acorn. And for the basket, I think as well. And like a dark brown for the hat. Yeah, I think I need to add some grass around him as well. I think drawing grass is really fun. You can just like flick, flick, flick your brush. I'm gonna use black for the eye to make it pop. Yeah, I like that much more. And since I'm doing like cute foresty creatures, I have to draw a frog. I am so obsessed with drawing them lately. Oh, he looks really wonky. Let's fix the eye. Okay, now it's a bit better. Oh my god. I don't know what's going on with the leg. Doesn't help. Maybe I'll just leave the thigh out. No thighs, I'm sorry. And to add on the whimsy, I want to give him like a mushroom hat. And I'm being very basic and making it one of those fly amanitas. They're like red mushrooms with white spots on them. I don't know if it's like actually growing off his head or if it's like just a hat. Not sure, but I just think it looks cute. Maybe I'll add some mushrooms around him. Yeah, I think that's a fun sketch. I think I'll ink this in as well. I don't often use my fineliners. I tend to line with my colored pencils a lot more. But I think like this turned out so well. I don't think the inking is bad, so I'm feeling more confident about using fineliners. Making his smile a lot stronger. I want this to be a happy guy. Well, my lines are definitely a bit shaky, but it's gonna be okay. Trust! I erased away some of the sketch and there was a little smudging, but it's okay. For the color palette, I really like a combination of like a blue and a brick red. And I think it's good for this drawing because I can make the mushrooms like this sort of like red and maybe select one of these like cooler blues. I really like the cobalt turquoise. I went for the cobalt turquoise because I'm such a fiend for it. It looks a lot more blue than turquoise on the camera. I'm adding another blue tone in the like shadowy bits. Yeah, I do really like where this is going. I mixed this cap color by mixing like a brighter red color with a sienna color. So it's quite bright, but it has some like earthy undertones. I definitely have to make the undersides of the like mushrooms and the stomach of the frog quite muted or light, because otherwise this would be quite overwhelming to look at. I might actually, yeah, I think I'm gonna leave the stomach and like the undersides of the mushrooms white. So I'm just shading them in with a light purple. Oh yeah, and I have to do the eyes as well. I kind of want to do something fun, like straight ultramarine for the pupils. I also want to add some tone to the whites of the eyes. I'm absolutely in love with this guy. I think it's so cute. Also, I just wanted to add here that if you like the stuff that I make and you would like to support me, I would really appreciate if you hit the like and subscribe buttons. Thank you so much for everyone watching. I found a cute picture of a bear sitting, and I want to draw him sitting on like a... I looked it up, and I think they are called toadstools as well, the amanitas. I think a toadstool is much easier to say, so I'm gonna keep saying that one. The struggle with me like coming up with the ideas for this is because I have so many options. I wanted to draw like mostly like forest creatures, but there's so many that I like drawing. So it's kind of hard to decide which ones I want to actually draw. I'm really struggling with the face shape. So I drew some guidelines. Yeah, I think that's a lot more like bear-shaped. I think I made it quite large. There's not much room for the mushroom. But I'll try to fit like a recognizable mushroom here. Okay, I had this brainwave of how to make it more whimsical, and I thought I could give him like a little butterfly friend. Maybe they're like friends. I think that's quite good. Yeah, I'm gonna ink this one as well. I'm having a lot of fun with the fineliners. So while I waited the ink to dry, I was having a ponder about like what color to make the bear. I kind of considered making it like a natural color, like maybe green or yellow or like some bluish tone, but I feel like this had kind of like a warm and cozy vibe, so I think I'm going like for a very traditional, like a chocolate brown, I think. Something like this. And I want this muzzle to be more of like a yellow ochre color. It tends to be a bit lighter on the base usually. Oh, that's a pretty orange. I really like those colors. So I really like these three. I had fun painting this bear, but I don't like it as much. So for the last art, I want to like capture whatever I did here. I feel like I can reasonably only one more here. I feel like I can do better than this. I want to redeem myself with the bear idea. I looked up pictures of Asian black bears. They're also known as moon bears. It's a very simple idea, but I thought it was kind of cute. A moon bear baking a pie. I wonder if there's like moon pies. I'll look it up after I sketch most of this, because I do need my bear reference. I really like these Asian black bears, they're very fuzzy. I wonder if I should give him like an apron. I think that would be also kind of cute. I'll look up the moon pie now. I can always get the bear reference up again. Oh, it's actually a thing. It's a product. It's not like an actual like a traditional pie, it's like a snack. I was thinking of like more of a traditional pie, like this. Yeah, I think he needs a little ape. I want this to be like one of those very cute and frilly prints. I make it checkered. I wonder if I have a blue fineliner. I think I do one of these like Microns, but in blue. Because these pairs are kind of like a bluish black. And I think that would go really well with it. Yeah, I have like one of these plastic ones. On camera it looks black, but it's like dark navy blue. And they have this chest marking that gives them their name. I think I like the pie still in the brown color. Yeah, I think it's looking very cute. Since the bear is kind of like a bluish black, I'm gonna use my trusty Payne's gray color for the base. Oh wait, their nose is kind of like a different color. I know I want to use a Naples yellow for the like this area. I'm just waiting for the blue to dry, but I'll use the same yellow for the pie, so it's a bit more cohesive. What color should I make his apron? I think like a sunflower yellow could be kind of cute. Also goes with like yellow with chest markings. Oh, also it's kind of fun because it's like honey colored. Good on the bear seam. I want to make the bear a lot darker, so... add the Naples yellow to the ruffles as well. Yeah, I think this piece matches more the vibes of the other pieces than the bear I did previously. So, this is what we made today. I'm really happy with the results. Like, this is the type of art I want to make more of. I do love my like animal art, but I really want to do more like creative and fun stuff like this, and especially I really love him. So I hope you enjoyed watching me make these, and I hope I can see you again next time. And goodbye!